corner. He is worth the price of admission.
By Hollis Jefferson, Draymond saving it. Steph hiding behind Jordan, and there's the record. Nobody's ever made 5 or more.
Welcome back, Hoops All-Stars. I'm Coach Andrew, and I'm back. If you did not know, Hoops All-Stars Camp is happening this year. We're going virtual. If this is your first video with us, please leave a like, a comment, and share it. As you can see, I'm geared up in my Raptors basketball gear because that is my team. The Raptors are coming back. Scrimmages for NBA start July 22nd. So let me know who your guys' favorite team is, and let me know who you think is going to win it all. So guys, if you couldn't tell by the start of the intro this week, we will be doing shooting today. Yes, that is right. The start, you saw some Clay, some Curry, some Lillard. You let me know who the best shooter in the NBA is. So guys, today we're going to start out with beef. So let's get right into that. You guys need some beef. Not food, you hungry boys. I'm talking about basketball. Beef is an acronym in basketball that stands for balance, eyes, elbows, and follow through. Alright guys, acronym number 1 in beef is balance. So for balance, it's gonna be, you want your legs pretty evenly spread apart, kind of shoulder width, and then you want them to be pointing towards the basket, because that's where you're gonna be shooting, right? So you always want them to be facing towards the basket. And when you go down, you wanna bend your knees, and they wanna be pretty together. You don't want them like far apart or anything. They need to be pretty close together and shoulder width apart. Then you go down and you bend your knees and you get some balance. So when you go up, you shoot. Okay guys, so after you got your balance and you're bent down, what you need to work on is your elbows. So when you're holding the ball, one hand is kind of below the ball and one hand's on the side of the ball, and that's gonna guide your shot. And your elbows, for your shooting hand, your elbow kind of wants to skim the side of your body as much as possible. It's okay if it's like a little out, but you want it to be as close into your body as much as possible. And your other elbow you want on the side of the ball, guiding the shot as well. So it kind of looks like this when you're in mid-shot. Okay guys, once you got your balance, you got your elbows, you're down, you're mid-shot, you want to make sure your eyes are watching the basket. So you kind of want to be looking at the back of the rim, because if you look at the front of the rim, you're going to be short most of the time on your shot. You want to be aiming for the back of the rim, so it has the best chance of going in. Okay guys, so you got your balance, you got your elbows, you got your eyes. Now the last thing you want to do is you want to push the ball up and follow through. Hold that follow through with your hand. Okay guys, all together now. You need your balance, feet shoulder width apart, together, legs bent, and then you need your elbows skimming the side of your body, hand underneath the ball, hand on the side of the ball, and then you need your eyes looking at the back of the rim, and then you need your follow through. And so here's it, full speed. Alright guys, so that was beef, balance, eyes, elbows, follow through. I want you guys to pause the video, practice that like 5 times with 5 shots before we continue into our other drills. Guys, this is a great drill to do before you're warming up for a game, or even just to do every day to get the muscle memory there with the shooting and just warming up to play in general. Okay guys, so the first thing I do is form shooting. That's beef, what we just learned. So you stand right underneath the basket and you just practice your form. And you want to do that, like if you're warming up for a game, do everything I'm about to explain like 10 times. But if you're practicing by yourself, building that muscle memory and just practicing in general, do it 50 times. Okay guys, next thing we're doing is to warm up is mic and layups. So we can, whatever. We did it in our last video, and you just go like this. And you do that 10 times before a game, 50 times practicing by yourself. All right guys, next thing you're doing is floater bank shots from the block. You're gonna do this 10 times if you're warming up for a game, or 50 times if you're practicing by yourself. I don't have a block, but like imagine the keys there, and then right here in the key, there's usually a block where you'll stand. You'll see it on a basketball court for sure. Okay guys, the next thing in my warm-up is one-legged floaters and two-legged floaters. So if you're by yourself, 50 each. If you're just warming up for a game, 10 each. The two-legged floaters are called Derrick Rose floaters, by the way. Okay guys, next thing in my warm-up is a hesitation mid-range. So you're just gonna take one dribble, pull up. Guys, the next thing we're gonna do is a step back mid-range. So you're gonna take one dribble, step back, shoot the ball. Okay guys, next thing we're gonna do is 10 threes if you're warming up for a game, or 50 threes if you're by yourself. Okay guys, that's the warm-up I do whenever I need to warm up my shooting. Okay guys, so the next thing we're gonna do is one-handed free throws. So what it's gonna look like is you're gonna use your shooting arm, and you're gonna basically do beef, except with one hand. The other hand's behind your back like this. This is gonna help you work on your follow through and shooting in general. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the free throw line. I know where it is on my unmarked ground, but if you have a court, you gotta know where the free throw line is. It's 12 feet from the basket in the high school, 15 feet in the NBA. So we're gonna go to the free throw line, and we're gonna do 10 of them. That's 10. Okay guys, so just to recap what we were doing with one-handed free throws, we were doing beef, except the arm that helps you guide the ball is just behind your back, not using it. And the one arm, it helps you really work on that follow through you get when you shoot. Jimmy Butler, more like Jimmy Buckets. So a way Jimmy Butler warms up his shooting before the games is he shoots with the most arc possible that he can get, trying to get it in. Not like crazy high, like you're trying to do some like super trick shot, but like high enough that it's difficult and it's not your only arc. Because arc of the ball in basketball is really important when you're shooting, and this is gonna help you improve that arc in a game situation, because sometimes you can't do your normal arc. You have to do a different arc to shoot over a taller defender or something. So let's get into it. We're gonna do 10 of them. Okay guys, so when you're at the free throw line, just do a normal shot like we're doing beef, except try to get a lot of arc than you normally get. So this is what it's gonna look like, and we're gonna do 10. Drill is very hard. As you can see, I only made 2, but it's still good practice, and it doesn't matter how many times you miss, because practice makes perfect. Okay guys, the next drill we're doing is called the 35 or the 3-5. So the reason it's called this is because around the 3-point line, there's 5 spots. You might know this from the 3-point competition, but they shoot on each corner, in each wing, and in the center. So in the 35 drill, you're gonna take 3 shots from each spot. 1 3-pointer and 2 pull-up jumpers. 1 on the left side and 1 on the right side of each spot around the 3-point line. So we're gonna do the drill 35 and take a shot from each side. Let's get into it. So guys, this is generally what it looks like. You'll take a shot, that's 1 shot, then you'll do a pull up from one side, and then a pull up from the other side, and then you're gonna go to the next spot and do the same thing. So 3 shots in 5 spots. So we'll do the drill now. Guys, that was the 35 drill. I took 3 shots in each spot. The reason I airballed is because there's a wire blocking my net. Show the wire. So I can't get my normal arc. That's the reason I airballed, I swear. Okay guys, so while we were doing the 35 drill, the goal was that you were doing beef on every shot and that you were working on your shots. So we took a 3 and we took 2 pull-up jumpers. So that kind of works on like difficult shots. If you're a 2K fan, you'll know this is a drill in 2K as well. And it helps out your difficult shots badge. All right. Okay guys, so now we're gonna work on cardio shooting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start underneath the basket and we're gonna run to the ball on the 3-point line. And then we're gonna shoot the ball right away. And you're gonna run and get your rebound, run right back. No stopping, shoot right away. So you never stop running and shooting. And we're gonna take 10 shots. Cardio shooting, you're working on shooting while you're tired. So we're gonna start. And go. We're gonna go for 15 because I'm not tired yet. That's 10, but we got 5 more. Added 5. More. 2 more. One more. You always gotta make your last shot. Otherwise you're redoing the drill. Okay guys, so we just did cardio shooting where we worked on shooting while you're tired. I got pretty tired, I don't know about you guys, so if you do that every day, you'll get better at shooting while you're tired. So now we're gonna move on to a game they play during the All-Star Week, where they just play this game as like a little side event, not one of the main events, just to keep people entertained. And it's a pretty fun game if you wanna play by yourself versus a friend, or in groups, because you can play this in groups too. So you can either play it by yourself or in groups of 3. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take, if you're playing by yourself, is you're gonna take a shot from the free throw, you're gonna take a shot from the 3, and you're gonna take a shot from the half court. And the goal is you gotta make these shots in under a minute, and you have to make the free throw first, and then the 3, and then the half court. So you can do it by yourself or in teams. And the team that does it the fastest wins. We're gonna play the game now. You got 1 minute to make all 3 shots. You gotta make the first one before you can move on to the second one. So play by yourself or play in teams. Let's get started. Half court. Alright, I'm not gonna make the half court, but you have 1 minute to do it. I missed the minute.
So try playing it with a friend. All right, guys. Today's trick shot of the day is a through the legs layup. So let's go.
All right, guys, that's all for today. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, share, follow us on Instagram. It really helps us out. And I'll catch you guys next time.